We are continuing our series about uncertainty. Some of you guys just played a very uncertain game. I want to ask you guys this question. How many of you guys have been Black Friday shopping before? Black Friday shopping? Maybe willingly or your mom drags you there. If you haven't been Black Friday shopping before, it kind of looks like what you just saw. Like moms just crawling for that toy for their daughter or whatever. Like there's so much craziness going on. There's confusion, chaos. There's a lot of uncertainty. You don't know if the thing that you came there for is going to be there. But if you know where to go, if you know what to look for, then you have a better chance to do it. Some of you guys just experienced it, so we're just preparing you for adulthood. That's what we're doing right here. So what we're talking about today is that in uncertain times, it's actually an opportunity for you to grow, for you to become the person that you're going to be. So some of you guys might be facing some stuff where you're facing uncertainty with your future. You're not sure how high school is going to go. You're not sure relationship-wise or in your family. There might just be some uncertain things that you are not prepared for. And it's scary. Like, we have to admit that it's scary sometimes. But in that moment, I would encourage you to use it as an opportunity to grow rather than just shrink back. So that's what we're talking about today. Number one, what we're talking about is you grow by knowing yourself. So you grow by knowing yourself. And that's a hard thing to do in junior high. Because I remember junior high, all I ever tried to do was impress other people. To try to put on a show, to show people, hey, this is who I am. But really, when I was by myself, I wondered, am I really that person? Here's what this really smart guy who lived thousands of years ago said. He said, know thyself. This is a guy named Socrates. And he knows what he's talking about, because he's like 80 years old, he still has a six-pack. So he has life figured out. I will listen to what he says. Know thyself. So you can't know your way in life without knowing who you are. Have you ever tasted just like a cheap version or an off-brand version of food, and it's just like not the same as a normal version? Like I grew up eating imitation crab. Anybody ever taste imitation crab? Like my mom would put it in salads and stuff, and I was like, this crab is pretty good. And I thought it actually was crab until I had crab when I was older, and I was like, whoa, mind blown. Same thing growing up. I had the off-brand cereal, Marshmallow Mateys. Anybody eat Marshmallow Mateys? It's got the little pirate bird on there. Yeah, well, I honestly it wasn't until I was in college that I had Lucky Charms for the first time, and I was like, Marshmallow Mateys, trash. Lucky Charms, forever. And I still eat Lucky Charms to this day. So when it comes to knowing yourself, there are a few questions that you have to ask. Number one is, where is your faith? Do we put our faith in other people? Do we put our faith in our beliefs? Do we put our faith in ourselves? We have to answer that question, because I believe what you believe deep down is going to dictate how you live your life. It's going to dictate the choices that you make, and ultimately it's going to dictate the person that you're going to become. You are what you believe. So if you know what you believe in, you know a little bit of who you are. And then another question is, where is your confidence? I know that a lot of you guys struggle with this, that you don't have confidence in who you are as a person. But I would encourage you to really, if you know yourself, to take some time to just think about hard questions, to really examine yourself. Because Socrates also said that the unexamined life is not even worth living. So if we don't even examine who we are, we're just going through the motions. So I would encourage you to have confidence in who you are. Be proud of who you are. Even if you don't have the same skills or you're not in the same place as other people, just have confidence in who you are. That's a step to knowing yourself, and that's a step to growing when times are uncertain. So when times are uncertain, the anchor needs to be that I at least know who I am, and I'm comfortable with who I am. So know yourself. You'll be miles ahead of anybody else your age if you start with this. And then secondly, grow by knowing where you belong. So you grow by knowing yourself, but then you also grow by knowing where you belong. There's some situations where you're trying to fit in with a crowd that is just not for you, and I've been there. We all try to find that place. But you can only grow if you understand who you are and where you are. There are people around you for a reason. Some people bring you up, others tear you down. And I would encourage you to get rid of those people that are tearing you down. I mean, think about it this way. How many of you guys are involved in sports? How many of you guys are involved in like band or music? In both of those situations, you have a part to play. Like if this guy wasn't blocking for this guy, these guys wouldn't have a problem taking number 8 down. And then in the band, if they didn't have a drummer, all these guys wouldn't know what to play or the tempo to play it, so the drummer sets the tempo. Everybody has their part to play, and it's an ensemble. They all come together. So a lot of us are looking for like where to belong, when really the answer is just the friends that you have. Like the friends that are gonna build you up. You know, so when it comes to knowing yourself, here's some questions or some things we need to think about. We need to know the part that we have to play. So play your part. Know where you belong. Know what your skills are. Know what you bring to the table, and do your part. You don't have to be like everyone else. You know, you are uniquely you. And then I would say to find your group, not your crowd. Because a lot of the times we're trying to fit in with the crowd, trying to impress a lot of people, when really the only people that matter are just the people around us. They're going to be there the longest for us. Your family is probably way more important than even your friends. Because if you think about it, your future, your family is hopefully going to be there for you longer than your friends. And there's exceptions to that, obviously, because like I mentioned before, like I met my wife in high school, so we're lifelong friends now because of our friendship in high school. So find your group, don't try to impress the crowd, just focus on that. So know yourself, know where you belong, and then lastly, grow by starting now. The temptation when crazy things happen is just to kind of paralyze and just stay there and not know what to do. But I would encourage you to start now. That you don't really have that much time to waste. And it seems like from an adult perspective, looking at junior hires, you guys are really good at wasting time. I know, because I was really good at wasting time. And I'm still good at wasting time. Like who opens their Netflix and just scrolls for like 20 minutes and then you realize, oh, I don't have time to actually watch anything anymore. Yeah, we waste so much time. Like how much of our time is just like sitting and doing this? Or sitting and doing this? Or sitting and doing this? Like if there was a video or like biography of your life, like how boring would it be? Most of it's probably just you sitting down and doing that. And so we feel like we have all this time to waste, but really you don't. Time goes by so fast. Like this is already the spring semester. Some of you guys are going to be high schoolers in less than like 5 months. It kind of blows your mind, right? Some of you guys. Yeah, hopefully. But it goes by so fast. If you think junior high is going by fast, high school is going to go by even faster. College was so fast for me. Like there were classes where I went in to take the final and I was like, I don't even remember sitting in this class. So college is just, life comes at you fast. So you don't really have free time. Uncertainty is not just like this free pass of like, oh, I don't really have to think about my future. It's where we wait. It's not just like where we wait for the next thing to happen. You need to take action. And that's what it's all about. So if it comes to growing by starting now, if we start now, that's how we start, is by taking action now. And so you can say it like this. Uncertain times are times of action. They're not times to just wait. So if you want to grow, if you want to take advantage of uncertainty, know yourself, know your friends, and know how little time you actually have. Peace out.